Welcome to my Hebrew channel, Miel, and today we're looking at the letter Ayin. The Psalm 145 is an acrostic, and we're up to verse 15, and this verse begins with Ayin. Ayin has a very clear relationship with its original hieroglyphic or Proto-Semitic root. So it means eye, it means the eye that you have what we look with, and in its original form, it was actually the shape of an eye, and then even with a pupil, and then later on, it was just simply the circle, and then later on, it became stylized, became almost like a cat's eye. So whenever you see the eye, and even to this day, I think of it, oh yeah, looks like an eye. So an ayin. So this is what we have in Psalm 145, verse 15. Ene kol elecha yeshavreu ve'ata noten lechem et achlam be'ito. This is the eyes. It's plural, constructive plural form of eyes. When you have it, the normal plural is actually just the dual, Enaim. It's also the name of a town out in the Shephelah. So it's where Tamar met up with Judah. So Enaim. So the eyes of, and this is a construct form in front of all, the eyes of all, of everyone, all. And it's a plural, and that's why this particular verb here also is a plural, yashevru, and they look, they are attentive, they look with shavaras to look with confidence. So it's part of what I call family of names, roots, shamar to guard, to protect, to look for, and this is shavru. This is they look attentively, they look with confidence on on you, and the you, the antecedent or the reference here to this particular pronoun at the end here is Jehovah. So this is who we're looking to. They look to Jehovah. They look to Yehovah. Okay. So we'll go over here and see what has happened to the letter. This is the form that we use today. Just simple. It has still the original sort of a cross. The main line of the letter goes across like this at an angle. Then there's another one added in, and this very much is still very close to what Dead Sea Scrolls would use in the Isaiah scroll, and that's just simply a straight line and another line on top like that. And just think of them as they look a little bit like cat's eyes. Getting back to the pre-exilic time, the form that was used during the actual writing of the Bible, it was just simple O. Sometimes it was round, sometimes a little bit slanted. I picked this one from the Lachish Codex, or the Lachish inscriptions, Osca. That's Osca is a piece of pottery, and somebody painted this one on there. So it does look a little bit like something that's been painted. So it was found at the gate of Lachish by the archaeologists. There were 3 or 4 letters found there, written on the Osca. Very interesting, and actually well known in archaeology. So this is the ayin out of that style. Getting back to the Proto-Semitic, way back, you had a circle representing, of course, the ayin. You still have the pupil. In Hebrew, this would be the bat, the daughter of the eye, bat. I think it's also going to use enosh, bat enosh. So the small, so you have the daughter and the bat, and you have the bat enosh, that is the daughter of the small man. So you have 2 things in reference to the pupil of the eye, and it's used in the Psalms to talk about how close God gets to us, and Jehovah actually stares us right in the eye. This is a very interesting word picture here of how close the Lord gets to us to be able to see the pupil of our eye, and He holds us. English translated this as apple of the eye. It's a little bit of a bit of a stretch. The words are the daughter of the eye, or the daughter of the small man in the eye. So that's what Hebrew has here in the middle of the eye. But it means He's looking close to you. Okay. The eyes of the people are looking close to him. Okay, and I call elecha yeshaveru ve'ata, and you is an independent pronoun. You, again, the reference to this is Jehovah. Elecha, same as this particular pronoun here. This is the suffix pronoun. This is the independent pronoun. Mean the same thing. This one just stands alone. And Hebrew will do that if they want to emphasize it. So just simply an emphatic way of saying you and you. Okay, that's why I probably put it into a uppercase letter here. Ve'ata, noten, are giving. This is a participle form of natan, to give. Lachem, to them. To them, those are the ones who have these eyes right here. Et achalam, this is the food of them. Achal, often used, it works in both ways. It works as a verb, to eat, and then when you have it here as a noun, it's the food. It's the things that are being eaten. So achalam, of them. So that's the plural here, is because this verb is plural. The eyes are plural. The ones who look, all those who look to God, that's plural, and of course, so those who give to them their food, okay, their food. Be'ito, in its time. So be'ito, it or at is time, specified time, the right time. In Greek, you had kairos and chronos, and kairos is that time. This would be a kairos translation here if you were going to do it. So that time, the specific time, specified time, okay? Ito, in its time. So in the proper time. Now, it's a beautiful meditation here in that the eyes are the windows of the soul. So when we're looking to God, God also has a chance to look to the inside of our soul, and we look to God with confidence. And the Lord Jesus repeated this in his Lord's Prayer. Give us this day our daily bread. You included in the Lord's Prayer, and it's part of the prayers that we have to Him. I'm going to say right up front, shouldn't just sit back and wait for the food to come to us automatically. The Lord has given us the ability to work, the ability to grow plants, to find our food, and we should be doing that. But then we do so knowing that God does provide. And whatever food we do have, we have to recognize that it comes from the Lord. And so when we are eating of our food, one of the best things we can most certainly do at all times is to give thanks for the food, to have prayers at the start of the meal, at the end of the meal, giving thanks for the food that the Lord is giving to us. And in some parts of the world, most certainly there is food anxiety, and we can't just sort of brush that under the rug, but most certainly God's people should work as much as they can so that we can also provide food for those who are in need of it. So look to God for your food, and when you do have some food, recognize very clearly that this has come from the Lord. The Lord has provided it to us, and it has come to us as part of His gracious love to us. So may God bless, and may you also recognize that the Lord loves you even through the food you are consuming. So until the next time.